gotta get...
Hello.
Hello. It's the recap time for the formal.
Why? What's today?
I mean, it's the formal.
Formal what?
County commissioner meeting, because y'all be saying, didn't y'all have a meeting last week?
And here we are again.
And then they have the formal. Remember that. But we back, bitches.
And what do they do in the informal one?
Informal is like they go over the consent agenda. So it's a longer meeting. And in the formal meeting, they actually follow the consent agenda and just go line by line and vote and all this stuff.
So in the informal, they talk about a lot of shit.
Stuff.
And then today, formal, they just vote.
Yes.
Sometimes one meeting we came to was 4 minutes.
Yep. And they bragged about it. I think this is the shortest meeting ever. Girl, go to hell. Okay, I'm sorry.
All right, back on topic.
Right.
Okay, main reason we are back on here. A few, but do you want to start with the censorship?
Yes, so they still playing these reindeer games, and by they, I mean the county commissioners, because they in on it too. They're complicit. The county mayor, the county attorney, Tim Harvey, like they still playing with us like we Jane Bubblegum. Is your name Jane Bubblegum? The Liberty Bell? Is your name Jane Bubblegum? Rosa?
Oh,
is it?
Is it,
my
y'all?
name is Monica Michelle McLam meets quadruple M.
Dang. Rosa, no, I'm not
ahead,
trying. No, I don't want them to know my whole government
name.
Yeah.
But after last week's discussion, we didn't know that you can make comments in real time.
We'll
on
post
YouTube.
these receipts in our chat.
On YouTube. They have decided comments are turned off. After telling us last week that you could post comments real time on YouTube, they now have the comments turned off. Who y'all playing with?
And I subscribed to their page and I still couldn't comment.
Comments are turned off, and we're going to post the receipts like Rosa said. But y'all keep playing like fat meat ain't greasy. And like we're not going to come back to the informal meeting that you have. And I already said
free speech makes
free people.
Boo.
Free people. They only want to hear from people that agree with the bullshit that they're on. So tonight we went from, the censorship. That's what I started with. But bottom line was we were asking these mofos who thump the Bible on Sundays, who don't miss Bible study. Their kids go to these Christian charter schools that we're paying for as taxpayers. We asked them one little simple thing. Feed kids. And not one of them, we stood there. We normally exit stage left as soon as the meeting's over. We stood there. My commissioner came over, but they didn't come and engage with what ideas do you have to feed kids? Because they don't give two shits.
And guess what, guys? Not one, not two, not three, but 4 people commented on feeding children.
And nothing. Not a...
Receipts.
They're Christians. They're so saved. But they don't want to feed kids when the Bible says, suffer the little children and forbid them not. That's what the Bible... Since y'all love the Bible so much, that's what the Bible says.
Go look it up, y'all. Yep.
Y'all stay playing with us and playing in our faces. And this is for you folks that love to pop off in these comments and you never show up. Stop asking Rosa and me to do the work for you. You know, if you stay in North Clarksville, what kind of stuff y'all got going on. But you want us who are in District 68 with the food that we have representing us on the school board and House of Representatives. You want us to stop what we're doing. We're rowing our boats. You want us to stop and get out and row yours. If y'all don't start pulling up at these damn meetings and pay attention, all 21 of those county commissioner seats are up for grabs. And you should give two shits about who your county commissioner is. They don't know y'all from a hole in the wall. And you can tell it. That's why they do. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. I'll just say that and leave it alone. If you know, you know.
FOIA. Who wants to FOIA? We need somebody to FOIA.
If you know, you know. So
because we don't all know.
We can't feed kids, but you can do other things with county taxpayer dollars. As a property owner, y'all keep raising my shit. And I'm part of the sandwich generation, taking care of a grown son, college son, and my mother-in-law lives with us. She kind of takes care of herself, but that's not the point. The point is, you guys keep raising my property taxes.
Guys, and that was the point, one of the points tonight is the governor said no to $84 million. Okay, so now it's on us, right? Like, y'all want to act like, oh, that's them up there at the state, even though didn't we just recently send a county commissioner?
Langford.
Okay, so, you know, so when the governor, I mean, we know he's been not doing shit, right?
He wants you to pray about
so,
it. He said 1,000 prayers, no meal.
So now these people need to make a decision. How are we going to feed our kids? The other part, and you only have 3 minutes, and I had to write my shit down because I didn't want to. I'll tell y'all later how I was trying to end it. But the other thing is, I read out. Oh, I took it out. I'm gonna put it in the chat, in the comments. I had a quote from the governor from October a few months ago, because they gaslight us. In October, he said the federal. We're waiting on the funds, right? The federal government is the one who's not sending SNAP down, right? And he put the burden on, who did he put it on? Nonprofits, yes. Right? And so now the funds were there. He just had to accept them. But he didn't, right? So this is how they fucking gaslight you, right? And they make you think that you're fucking crazy. You're not. You're not. Well, some of y'all are. Just take your meds.
And some of y'all are lazy. You got to stop asking the black woman and the brown girl to stop what we have going on to fight the fight. Our kids are grown. They are 20 years old, 21. They old, okay? So if you have school-aged kids and what's going on is so troubling to you, you need to get off your asses and come to a school board meeting tomorrow at 6 o'clock, do a little speech, but y'all want us to keep fighting. And you're not doing anything but complaining. If you don't like what's happening with the PTOs, what's happening with the PTAs, parent involvement. Talk to other parents that go to these schools that y'all have such problems with. And just so you know, the school board does not control what's happening at some of these schools. That's on the administrators and your girl, Dr. Luna Vetter, who hires them, hiring her friends.
Yeah, I mean, I've been there, done that, y'all. When Allie went into 3rd grade, we started refusing the TCAP, TN Ready, both. And in the summer before 5th grade started, her principal kicked her out of school, like was not on the roster. Why? Because we had refused testing. So I went and I'm like, where's my child's class? They came up with some bullshit, right? It was bullshit. So it got handled, but all of 5th grade, I was stressed out thinking that if something were to go down, that principal doesn't like my child. Right. I mean, and she had already said it right to my face. I don't want you in this school. I don't want your child because you're just going to refuse the test. Well, that was our motherfucking right. And, Allie would tell me, my daughter would tell me, oh, Miss, I don't even remember that bitch's name. Miss what? Miss Hall. Principal Hall.
You a bitch.
Yes. Would come into her classroom and would smile at everybody and then skip Allie and then smile,
What's her name? Madeline Hall, you a bitch.
Yeah. So, like, I know that, like, it's not easy to put your child on the line. I know. But guys, like, I used to work at a Head Start and I wasn't the teacher, but whenever I heard those teachers telling the kids, stand up to him, use your words, I'm like, heifer, I heard you use your words to the boss. Like that's us, right? Like, how the fuck are we going to tell our kids to use our voice, use their voice?
Scared to use yours.
Right?
Say it even if your voice shakes. Y'all love some doggone RBG, but y'all ain't doing the shit she told y'all to do.
So, and there's steps to it. Nobody, like, yeah, we talk a lot of shit, but at the end of the day, we're here for the baby steps of people that want to do shit. Dotsonville just won.
They sure did.
Something.
Cheers.
And like, and this, I know, like, Monica met Tina. Tina came out to some of our events, started inviting her. Shit, now Tina's running for county mayor. Guys.
Christine for.
Oh, sorry.
County mayor.
Chris, whatever.
McNamara.
I call her Tina.
So they'll know who it is.
But so it's like, nobody's asking you to fucking just dive in to the deep end. But if you don't show up, then you don't know what's happening. Honestly, I love to talk shit when I have receipts.
No, you don't.
I love it even more when I have receipts. Guys, most of the time it's assumptions, because then you can tell when I have receipts, because I'm extra. So here I am making fucking lives with Monica because we got receipts, right? So please, I mean, I know we always kind of wrap it up with like putting the call out, right? If you haven't done the Public School Strong training, is it next week? I'll put the link in there. Sign up. You do it virtually. You'll get your shirt, but then you got to wear your shirt to the school board meeting.
Show them the
right?
shirt you have on.
Oh, I do.
PSS. Look at it.
Look at that.
Carolina
Look at
Blue, baby. Public School
It's
Strong.
beautiful, isn't it?
And can I say one more thing?
Yes.
So this is a big deal because we have 22,000 CMCSS students who could really use the SNAP extension for the summer. And they don't give two shits because their kids go to private school. And no shade if that's what you able to do it. But what about the 22,000? Are they less than? Y'all always on some all lives matter shit. But when it comes to feeding kids, none of y'all have solutions. It's wonderful that your church gives, but what about the kids who don't know people that go to your church? Do y'all just go feeding random kids? Like, what's the process? Feed the kids, especially when y'all using money for what stays in Vegas. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Well, and I forgot to mention this earlier when we were talking about censorship, and we'll put the receipts in the comments again. They have two corners for media to record. Like we're not allowed to go live from our seats. I can take pictures, I can take video, I just can't go live. And right now, I was taking a picture of that seat. I'm like, I'm not media.
Right.
I'm not media. So why do I have to go sit in that fucking corner to do any live video? And guys, you don't know this, but maybe some of you do. Committee meetings, which are just all these other meetings, right? Like budget meetings, jail, regional planning, things like that. Those meetings are not recorded. Nope. They take notes, and I think supposedly there's an audio.
There is an audio recording.
Okay, but those are not made public. I mean, maybe if somebody wants to FOIA one of those,
I think I will.
Because
go live at the budget meeting.
So join. When is the budget meeting?
Girl, I don't know. Let me look at my phone.
It'll be in
That's
March.
our next mayor. She has
Well,
a
look
party
at y'all. Why you love our censored podcast is because if somebody's on the street, we may bring them in. So this is today. It's called Fake Ass Censored Podcast. So what do you need to say?
Lisa Pritchard, I fought for your community of Britton Springs, and you thanked me for speaking up for your community after you felt you had been ignored by the Planning Commission, and yet today you voted to destroy another community. You voted for what would have put 160 schools worth of children into a school that's at 105% capacity. So do not ever thank anyone for standing up and speaking against Britton Springs when you just were willing to allow a community to fall.
Okay.
Thank you.
Tell them the good news. The good news.
But we won, despite...
Why do you think you won?
Because
you fucking
we don't
showed
take
up.
no for an answer.
And what else did you do? Did you organize?
Organizing community members, encouraging and allowing them to be heard. It is important to know
How many spoke last week?
So 3 citizens, 3 older women came and they spoke and they voiced their concern. We had multiple county commissioners, although didn't Woodruff speak in against? Didn't he speak in opposition? Because he should
keep up with that man who's running.
I could have sworn
he's
that
running uncontested again.
But he did vote yes for this Dotsonville community.
He voted yes too?
He voted yes. Yes, he did. I double checked.
He's running uncontested and
Walker spoke strongly against, saying that it was insanity to vote yes on this. And it is, because it would displace so many vulnerable residents. We need to look at how these people are voting. Do they vote with your morals? Do they vote with your values? Because Ford did not.
Establishment on both sides, Republicans and Democrats, get off your asses and stop doing business per usual because you're so in love with your precious party.
And guys, see, this a whole example Tina just talked about, Christine.
My government.
Like, guess what? In DC, nobody gives a fuck about you and they don't even know who you are. But here,
I will show up.
here, you know, Tina was able to talk to people. They showed up and now they have a win, right? So like, that's part of the things that we've been talking about for you to show up.
Who else on your ballot is speaking up for you? That's important. Think about that. Who's speaking up for your children?
And I found when the budget meeting is, and it doesn't last over 20 minutes. It's on February 18th, not October, Rosa.
Well, I was
February
talking about the
18th.
jail.
Oh, the jail. I don't. That's in March.
say
That's
that.
March 11th.
Yeah.
So the jail and juvenile committee meeting is March 11th, and the budget meeting is 4 o'clock, 3rd floor, 1 Millennium Plaza. They are over so quick. Very few questions asked, which is concerning, because they get paid for those committee meetings.
And why I brought up the jail, and then actually Tina brought up Lisa. Lisa is for the baby jail, so
Okay,
I don't give a
Democrats.
fuck what
Blue doesn't
party.
always mean correct.
It doesn't.
It doesn't always. It's not always going to
don't know who
represent
said that.
what you care about. No,
Not
I
on
know
this
you didn't say that.
podcast. Not
That's
on
what I'm
this
saying.
one. No, just
Oh.
just that. But guys, if you've been following me and Monica, we're against the baby jail. They were trying to build a baby jail, and we
Well, they don't want to
refused.
feed kids when they got money, $30 million
Right?
for a baby jail. Go to hell.
I mean, come on. If children are hungry, what do you expect? They're gonna fucking act out, right?
Sorry for pulling.
Or
No, you're fine.
steal or whatever to feed themselves, right? So we'll keep talking about that, but tap in again. Don't waste my motherfucking time. But if you're for real, you're ready.
And then start a PTO and PTA. Our kids are grown. Defend your own children. If you're that concerned about their mental health, then get off your asses and go down to the school.
You fight or do you tweet?
All right, I think we're getting hangry. See what happens?
See what happens.
See
when
what
you don't eat.
happens?
You don't eat. You get. Show them the bell. Show them the Liberty Bell. We're gonna call it the Liberty Bell.
Allie, do we have something to?
Ding, ding, ding.
All right, good night, y'all. See ya.